Hi, this is Friday Night Hockey. Winners with One's not here today, but I'm Dr. Killinger, and I'm here with my good friend Meffy.
Hello.
Yes. We're getting a slightly late start today, but that's all good. We're getting ready to get, this is week 6 of HQML Season 4 on the line. And we got big games here. This is, we're going to be determining some playoff futures here tonight. I believe
Sounds good.
Our first lineup here, first game we're going to line up here is going to be the Two Chains verse on Talk Dirty to Me versus The Machine. And so this should be a good matchup here. Both of these teams are very similarly ranked. Machine is 3-1, and Two Chains verse is 3-2. So there's just one game's difference between them. That's only because the Machine has had a bye week that Two Chains is not.
And I know last week we had our first knockouts.
Yes, last week both the Fun Train and the Swag Squad were mathematically eliminated, and that's a real shame for them. They had some attendance problems there toward the end too, which did not help. And so we're just waiting on everyone here to get in a group and figure out what's going on. And as soon as we get that done, we will be underway. And so, yeah, this is actually big news for tomorrow. We've got the beginnings of North America is going to be entering the World Cup. That's going to be, you'll be able to find that here on IBN at 1 Eastern, noon Central, tomorrow.
That should be very awesome. Tons of good games.
It looks like we're getting underway here. With, looks like, yeah, Two Chains versus in blue. And they've only got 3 people, but they're doing better than the red team, which is the Machine, who only has 2 tonight. So we're looking a little sparse. Give them a minute to get the game get started here before I read the lineups.
Looks like we're going to have some attendance problems tonight, but there's
we'll get as many games in as we can.
Not too big of a surprise, though.
And okay, here was your lineups. In blue, for Two Chains versus on Talk Dirty to Me, we have Toulours, Taser, and Big V. And in red, for the Machine, we have not just PK, it's Fancy PK, and Luchik. Playing down a man. This is going to be tough, to say the least.
Yeah,
Both
but
these teams
Two
are
Chains
fighting
also
for a playoff berth right now, pretty much.
Well, it's definitely not looking good for the Machine, but if they can get their team here, I mean, they'll be one up on Two Chains, which they're playing down from regulation as well.
Indeed, and Big V with the spinorama right away, showing a little bit of dominance there. A little bit of their own swag.
And with the face-off, looks like Milan Lucic with the puck.
Indeed, he's going to try and get around.
He takes the shot, and it's right past Taser.
Not paying any attention.
And just like that, we're tied. 1-1.
So these smaller games are nonetheless entertaining. Just because some of the individual skill comes a little bit more into play. And your goalie only has to be not paying attention once, and well, that's that.
Another big shot here comes out from PK, and it's in. They're up 2-1 now.
Indeed,
one thing we definitely learned from the past is that even if you're playing a team that's down, even a significant number of players, you definitely have to continue paying attention.
Well, it's a very different game. Each person you add or subtract from a team, I mean, really makes a big difference.
A nice pass over to Milan. And Tim Barrett.
I mean, for instance,
the
Machine here can't even afford a goalie at this point, really. Well,
yeah,
Delphan has joined and then left.
Okay.
He's not actually on the team. We have to let people know sometimes. This is a league game.
Official regulations.
We didn't do any open skate tonight because we got a late start. But we're trying to make up for that here with some interesting league play.
Pass over to Lucic, but it just goes right past him.
It's gonna pass it right back behind the blue goal.
Big V toss out to Taser.
Well, Taser's going to try and take this.
We've got
all the
an
way
open
down the
goal.
field.
Lucic gets in goal. Can he defend?
Oh
No.
he cannot.
Taser sneaks it right past him.
For 2.5 minutes, we're halfway into this first period, and we're 2-2. This is going to prove to be a pretty high scoring. Oh, no!
Off the boards! Ricochets right in. That is definitely unfortunate.
Again, see, it's just how the game
nature
changes when you add or subtract players.
But to be fair, they're only down by 1.
Well,
and there's definitely time for
3v2. You could look and say they're only down by 1 person, or you could say they have 50% less players.
I could say that, but it sounds worse that way.
It does sound worse that way.
I try to give some hope at least.
Well,
but they seem to be holding their own. Yeah.
Hope is something that they've got more of than I would have thought.
In front of the goal, and it's defended by Tours there.
Got a piece of that, and they try to get the rebound, but nothing to it. And
Taser out with it.
Oh, snap. Well, I think that's pretty appropriate.
Another open goal. PK in front. Can he defend? Off the crossbar. And it's back to Big V. It's out.
Just nothing to it on the rebound. There's just nope.
Lucic out with it in front of the goal. Fleurs needs to defend. Oh, big save out.
Tall.
Pipes it out, and Fleurs out with this.
This is dangerous because
this is not going to be good.
He's just going to glide it in. There's no shot here at all. He's just
Yeah. Definitely some good action though for 2v3 here.
And when you only got 2 people, you've really got to be strategic about when you go for broke like that.
Machine wins the face-off, and Lucic with the puck off the boards, open goal, but
knock it away from him though. It's good defense. Yeah. Knock it away from him and then body him up on the boards.
Out behind the net. Tours with the puck, toss over to V.
Big V. Oh, who got blocked?
Right back to the corner.
And we're back here again. This is a very familiar place for this puck this game.
I think Machine's really just trying to keep pressure on, keep the puck down on Two Chain's side, and I think that's probably the best strategy that they can employ at this point.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Definitely an open goal.
You've got 2 Chains players in your goal.
And we are out behind 2 Chains now right now. We got Tours with the puck. PK is trying to get around him, stick in the face. Good old tactic.
Not sure if that's 100% legal, but I'm not sure it really matters at this point. It's intermission, and the machine is down.
Even if the stick wasn't in his face, it would have been a tough shot. Even on top of it, Lucic was in goal. So
it doesn't really matter now. We're moving on to the second period. See if the machine has anything left in them to try and keep the hopes alive.
Got Lucic with the puck.
Gets
around Big V.
Big V. Gotta get past Taser now. No, negative.
Oh, batted away, down. Next to Machine's goal. Big V with the puck. And jump down to his own side, over to Taser.
Yep, back down to Taser. He does a nice pass straight to Lucic, who takes a shot, but again, I didn't see if that went a little wide or if it caught one of the posts or what, but nothing.
Nothing. It just went a little high. I don't know. It may have been a physics bug, actually. The speed it was going.
There are no physics bugs. They're just interesting physics features.
Indeed. If you can't fix it, just put it as a... In front of the goal, and it's good. Into the top left corner by Lucic. Extremely beautiful.
And whatever works, right?
Yeah.
All right, definitely got a point on the board, so I'd say that works.
Save right away from PK.
PK saved it, yep.
Moved into position. Pass over from Lucic.
They're sending it back out here to center ice. PK's going to send it back over to Lucic, who's going to flub on it. And
Big V ends up with the... Well, maybe not. Where to go? Can't find it. There it is.
There we go. Lucic's back out center ice. Takes a nice shot from long distance. Just too high. Bounces off the crossbar. And now Taser's picking this up. He's going to be dangerous with it.
Lucic in front of the goal. And it's high.
From distance, but too high.
I think if he would have just taken a little bit more time, he definitely would have had a better shot, especially with Lucic not bearing down on him too quickly.
I definitely think, taking your time, especially when there's only one defender to beat, that's definitely the right way to go.
Wrap around, and it's defended.
Oh.
And we're out in the air.
It's a nice physics feature. Yes. Send it up in the air.
The old video game.
Well, Lucic's got a shot here. He's got
off the crossbar for the goal, and it's batted out.
Yeah. And just got to feel almost a little cheated on that one. That was pretty much perfect, but slightly wide. Oh, second shot
off the bar again.
Same
and
post.
It looks like KS Auto has joined 2 Chainz, and this may really be the nail in the coffin.
He is legitimately on their team, so that's
Taser just knocks it in.
That's problem. English is hard. That is troublesome.
This is definitely not looking good for the machine at this point, especially when the missing player for 2 Chainz was Auto.
Yeah, he's dangerous. He is easily Big V levels of dangerous. Give or take on the right night.
Lucic with the shot. Just wide and high.
Had the right amount of power on it, but just not quite the right angle.
Lucic's going to get this one off the boards.
No, he's
and
not.
Taser takes it away from him.
There's nothing in between him and a goal.
And here we go. Guiding it in.
Nudge it in. Doesn't even guide it in. He slows it down and then gently places the puck in the goal.
Machine has won most of these face-offs, though, and that's definitely good for them. But
so that's the only thing keeping him in this game at this point.
Open goal.
As Taser's number 4, he's passed his hat trick already. He's looking for a second one from the looks of it.
Another machine win face-off, but there's just not enough players for them to capitalize on those.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing keeping them in the game here. If they were losing face-offs, we'd be asking if the HQML had a mercy rule.
And 50 seconds to go.
To our good friend Taser, who's Big V tried to swat it toward the goal, but Lucic's going to get to it first.
Around his goal. Big V's trying to steal it. Gets by him. Crossing center ice. In front of the goal.
Shot the blue line.
Heater, it's off the crossbar.
They had two men in goalie there, so that was not
perfectly
hard.
Legitimate strategy at this point.
In the HQML, you bet it is. As Lucic might get a second. No, he's not going to get a second shot at this.
Taser off the boards around PK.
Blue's going to keep this in play over here in the red zone. And we go to intermission. 7-3. This is starting to look ugly, folks.
Definitely not looking good for the machine.
Starting to look ugly, yeah.
But they've definitely played well for having 2 players. I mean, that's fairly impressive what they've been able to pull off in the amount of defense. But I think KS Auto joining up for 2 Chainz was the nail in the coffin on this one.
Again, here we've got, like I said, tomorrow. I keep harping on this because it's important. One of the biggest hockey esports events in the history of hockey esports events. And it's true. It is the Hockey World Cup, where tomorrow we're going to have the USA versus the Baltic Nordic team And England versus Canada. There you go. How about that for a nice Commonwealth matchup?
England versus Canada.
Indeed.
And U.S. versus the Nordic.
The Baltic Nordic
countries.
team.
That should definitely be fun.
Tomorrow, or I say that is tomorrow, I'm sorry. On Sunday, day after tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have Russia versus Canada. And then the United States versus Ukraine.
And Lucic with the puck, blocked by a taser. And we did have Zero Ping Gretzky join up from the machine, so hopefully that might turn some things around.
We'll see. The 3 players is definitely better than 2. And so yes, tomorrow we have USA versus Ukraine. We will have many Seinfeld jokes about you think Ukraine is game to you. And yes, it'll be good.
Shot from distance.
You do not want to miss
bar. Yeah, there definitely should be some good games. As long as the players show up, I think the only thing players will be complaining about is ping.
The weekend after that, May 2nd, we have England versus the Baltic Nordic team, Ukraine versus Canada, and then the matchup that everyone here, I'm sure, is really wanting to see. It is going to be, hopefully, for us here in the States, the Miracle on Ice. It's the United States versus Russia.
Always evoke some memories of the way back times.
May 3rd. Take you right back to those 1980 Olympics.
Good times, always good memories. They were exciting times, regardless of which team you were rooting for.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the imminent threat of nuclear holocaust. Kept things...
Shot from distance, it just goes in. Wow. Beautiful shot. It's the danger of only being down in a few players. But, yeah, KS made it look beautiful.
As Lucic gets his hat trick, he's playing very well tonight. No matter, the discrepancy in the number of players, he's doing pretty well for himself. Mr. Milan Lucic.
Now they got Zero Ping Gretzky in goal. That should definitely help.
Having a goalie is statistically proven to be more effective than not having a goalie.
Although they're going on offense there. 3 defenders got to get by, and it's knocked slightly off course. And Zero Ping Gretzky whiffs on that shot from downtown, and it is good.
Auto gets a second. Just a minute 47 left here.
Another win for the machine there, but pass out to PK from.
I think the machine's just trying to keep the other team in the single digits. I think that's the moral victory.
At this point, yeah. I mean, we got 80 seconds to go.
Of course, pulling your goalie again is not the way to do that.
Well, if you can keep enough heat on, you might as well give it a shot.
Well.
It looks like Tleurs is playing goal for the machine right now.
Yes, I see that down here at the end.
And it looks like PK out with the shot. He got a piece of that.
He got a piece of that, but it counted as his own goal. So was that almost a save, or was that a steal?
I have no idea how to call that one. Entertaining is what I'm calling that.
As take another shot here, 40 seconds left. I don't think 6 goals in 30 seconds is going to be... I don't think we're going to set that record tonight.
Probably not. I mean, mathematically, I'm sure it's possible if they just won every fight and got it right off the goal, but...
Off the post. It's painful. But blue team doesn't need... Two Chainz versus doesn't need any more points tonight. 6 points is more than enough to win.
Double digits, everything.
And this is...
couple hat tricks for their team.
Nope. PK is going to make us go to one more face-off.
50%. That's not bad for having, starting the game with 2, then progressing to 2v4, and
Never
finally
mind.
getting.
We might go to one more face off.
Oh, that's not good.
His taser gets his 5th, and then game's over instantly. Pretty much. So there you have it, folks. That was 2 Chainz verse 11. The Machine 5.
Definitely good plays all around. Extremely entertaining, even for the Machine.
I'm not going to do the math off the top of my head right now, but I'm thinking that I don't think that's going to completely disqualify the Machine from potential playoff games, but that's going to come close. That's definitely a big win for 2 Chainz. They now progress up to 4-2 in their record for the season.
Definitely well played by 2 Chainz. They definitely had some fun with it. And it looked like the Machine was having fun too, so I'm not gonna... it's good to see that.
Indeed, yeah. And it looks like, what do we got here? We got Fun and... Oh, this looks like Swag Squad. Yes, indeed. So here are your lineups. In blue for Swag Squad, it's In Loving Memory of Dial. Indeed, he shall be missed. Soapy Billiam and Tim Barrett. And in red, for the Fun Train, we have Dolphin, Slim, and Claude Giroux. And so it's a nice 3v3 matchup here.
Kill Squad definitely, or Swag Squad. Which one is it?
Yeah, Swag Squad.
Swag Squad. There's
SS.
so many squads. I don't know. And we have an immediate save. Out in front of the red goal. Is he going to hook it in? No.
Oh, okay. Easy. They say in chat. Oh, and yes, you're correct. I read my schedule backwards. Swag Squad is doing Team Texas, which would be next. I'm sorry, this is Team EZ in blue. Good catch.
Versus Fun.
Yep, I just read the schedule I'm given. I can't be guaranteed to read it correctly.
That's always an issue. No worries.
Sober as
it's been an odd
tonight,
night.
I swear.
And a save
the
off.
defenseman there is going to get a piece of it. Couldn't tell who that was.
What? It just hooks right over the goal. Spinning in lovely fashion.
As here comes Claude. We haven't seen him play in a while, but we know that when he wants to, he can get out there and score some goals.
And it looks like Breeze just joined up for the for Team EZ there.
Indeed, yeah, that's going to make it a little tougher. Now the Fun Train is down a man. Indeed, 4v3. It's very cool. Well, it's going to be cool, Claude, if you can pull it off. Very, very cool at that point. And so,
out up on EZ's side.
Tim Barrett's going to bat it all the way back down.
Good way to keep pressure on, but Delphin's really going to just pick this one up. Maybe? No? It's actually going to be a fight for it, and it looks like In Loving Memory of Dial. Goes right past it, actually. Pass up to Claude, but he circles around it.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Claude out with it in front of the goal.
And he gets stolen from Claude.
Tim Barrett out with it now. Pass up to Loving Memory of Dial, but...
That's not really a pass. I think he just dumped that all the way down. It was maybe trying for a shot on goal there. Just a bit wide.
We'll just say there was some strategy there that we weren't getting as observers.
Yeah, as sometimes the meta and the emergent gameplay of Hockey Question Mark goes even beyond us. Your illustrious casters here at IBN.
Delphin out to get this pass, but takes it. And where are we going with this?
I mean, we're going back and forth. That's what we're going.
Over to In Loving Memory of Dial. Who is that actually on their team?
Oh,
make a guess.
Question.
I don't even. There's no way I'm going to say In Loving Memory of Dial this whole time. Who Dial will surely be missed, but And looks like Claude is defending against Soapy. Shot goes out. We got 2 guys in goal.
Looking at the rosters here, I'm going to make a guess and say that's either not led or Matt. But
let's pick one. Who do you want it to be? I say Matt just because it's 1 syllable, but
there you go.
That's my personal.
As good a selection criteria as any.
Easy to say.
Though he doesn't have as many goals as I would have expected Matt to have by now. So they are playing down a man. I'm sorry, they're up a man. Never mind.
Tim Barrett throws a heater right past, I guess it's Delphan in goal. And Team EZ takes the easy lead up by 1 with 35 seconds here to go in this first period.
It's always nice to see a little bit of encouragement amongst your teammates in chat. See there,
Indeed.
Nice shot, Tim. Thanks, babe. Yeah, see? Everyone's happier when you're nice to one another.
As long as everyone's having fun, everyone's being nice, it's entertaining. We got 10 seconds to go in this period. I don't think there's much for Fun Train to do in 5 seconds. Especially now that they just dumped it down straight to Breeze, who's just going to hold on to that.
There we go. We had a little bit of a interruption there, but let's see, it has been taken care of.
And here we are starting the beginning of the second period with Easy up by 1. It's Fun Train down by 1 goal, and also down by 1 player still.
Hey, how about that?
There might be a 1-to-1 correlation there. Oh,
Slim gets a save.
Got Claude. No, back down to Slim. He's going to come out and play that one for fun. And he doesn't do it very well. Hits it right to Matt.
Just going to get back in goal. Yeah, just there you go.
We're going to try a 1-2 right there, and it's good. Matt scores for Team EZ. They're up 2-0.
Do it for Dial and Dial's honor.
Definitely some drama there. Dial will surely be missed as head of the... he was the official head, I'm going to say, of the hockey community at that point. And in loving memory of Dial, just coasts one straight past Slim right there.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Claude.
Off the boards.
There you go. Slim gets we'll call that one a save.
Slim's on top of that one, at least.
Slim is on top of that.
And we got
we're going to send it back here.
Matt again with it. In loving memory of Dial, heading down, heading for fun, toss over, but right past Soapy. Billiam.
Again, loving memory of Dial. Got this back out at center ice. He's just kind of playing with Claude here, I think.
As Tim comes up to give him a help.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's just fucking with Claude. All right.
And in front of the goal, here we go. Beautiful stick work, but it does get away from him after you play so much with the puck.
Right. We're gonna
wrap around. Here we go. Beautiful shot off the post. And it's a big,
and I think
big
having
lucky thing there
of your teammates in your enemy's goal,
helpful.
Whether they're meaning to block or not, isn't really all that helpful. There's possibly goalie interference, but hey.
It's HQML. We're just here having fun.
I don't know.
That's right.
There's been drama about what constitutes goalie interference.
The "don't be a dick" rule was apparently had to be explained.
Apparently insufficient. Yeah. Memory Dial gets a hat trick. Now we're gonna get ready to. Whew,
definitely easy turned it up
in the history books here. Almost they're 4-0.
Another shot.
The second game.
Batted away. There we go by Slim. It's out past center ice, but yeah, it's definitely not looking good, especially when they came into this period only up by 1 point, but definitely putting the nail in the coffin for Team Fun Train right now.
Oh, for sure. And as we're getting out here, Claude's going to pick it up. He's just going to let that one go right by. Let Tim Barrett pick it up.
Got it. Toss over to the loving memory of Dial.
Tim kind of just goes right behind him, and then from distance, there you go. Slim got a piece of that one.
Another one. We'll say it was a save to be nice.
Yeah,
would have gone right past it.
There.
And Breeze with it. Pulling the goalie for a different goalie, of course.
The goal. As his teammate's going to swipe that away from
Open
him.
Goal! It's too wide, though, unfortunately. That could have put them on the board. As Tim and EZ came out to play the puck.
And again, Tim Barrett's out here. He's going to fuck with Dolphin now.
Dolphin gets a piece.
Not going to take it.
Knocks it out. Tired of being fucked with, I guess.
And you can fuck with Claude like that. You're not fucking with me like that.
And they've pulled their whole team. EZ making a charge at the net. Slim's the only one in goal, and it's good. Breeze just puts it straight in.
Yes, Brizgalov.
Goalie goal. Although I don't think it really counts at that point as a goalie goal, I would say. If you pulled him all the way down.
Yeah, he's playing goalie. He got a goal. Call it a goalie goal.
Sure. Why not? And loving memory of Dial. In front of the goal. Again. Slim's there.
Oh, making it look easy.
Yep.
With his
and again, you did have Slim there. Or not Slim. Billiam there in net again.
Yeah, again, yeah.
Oh, so close. That's so unfortunate. Oh, Delphin almost had it in. Unattended goal, but I guess the ice was super slippery there. Makes you wonder what Briz has been doing over there on that side of the ice. Slim out with it.
As we're going to head here into the third period.
Giant cluster.
6-0.
Third period.
Third period starts now. We're going to get this one in the books. And
I don't think there's much they can do at this point.
Train needs to have a serious change of strategies or something.
They need the gods of hockey to really start shining on their side at this point. Maybe even, pull in a player.
I'm not seeing any lineup changes. There's some position
changes.
And
they're on the board. There we go.
Finds the goalie out of place and takes advantage of it.
Well, they're not
going to be a shutout.
That's good. Off the glass ceiling at this point, but does not go in, fortunately, for Easy. Tim with the puck.
Briz is going to grab it.
Briz
takes a shot. That's going to go a bit wide.
They have Claude out with it. Dumps it down to Easy's side, but Tim Barrett and Briz are going to be right there for it.
And nobody in goal for the blue team.
Oh, they're up by five goals.
I agree. But
it's not imperative that they have a goalie at this point.
Best practices. Hockey best practices.
The fundamentals.
Indeed. The fundamentals of hockey, ? Goalies are good.
Briz out with it. Bats it down behind Fun's goal. Looks like Dalfan with the puck. Over to Slim. Straight past him, right into Easy and Tim, who appear to be attached at the hip this game, I have to say.
It would appear. Yeah, Briz, yeah. It was just on Team Easy.
And it looks like they're fighting for their own goal. Their own puck. Briz defends from his own teammates. Hits it down to Fun's side.
And Slim's going to come out here and play this.
Claude with it.
Oh, Slim's going to take it all the way here. He's back out across the blue line at center ice. He's going to keep going with it. They're going to try and block him. He takes a shot. It's too wide. Way too far left.
Slim was trying the old trick of being in the enemy's goal. that they severely had against them. Claw's now the goalie for Team Fun Train. We'll see if that makes any difference at all with
Claude
2.5 minutes left. With 2.5 minutes, I don't know. Is Slim that much of a good offensive man? I don't know.
We will find out.
He's going to need to be quite godly at this point.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
As Briz gets a piece of that and sends it out. In loving memory of Dial, out behind his own goal. Tim Barrett's there. Delphin gets a piece, and it's out. Claude with the pass. Taking the shot. Well, maybe it was a pass. We'll give him the benefit. We'll say it was a pass.
I was going to say he was looking for Slim, but just couldn't quite find him. There's a big scuffle here right by the blue goal. Like the blue teams, they're fighting themselves over it.
Delphin dumps it down to his own side, almost in his goal, but Claude's got it there to keep that from embarrassing himself. I've been there before. Hitting your own goal is not fun. But we have an open goal, and Claude gets a piece of it to send it out.
Delphin's going to bring this down here. He's got Slim leading him, but there's 3 blue players in goal.
That's just a brick wall to get past right there.
Playing the triple. Arnold Schwarzenegger's during the game.
As we're just coming up on a minute left in this game, and it's pretty much set in stone. I don't think there's any hope at all at this point.
I don't think you're going to get 5 goals in 1 minute.
It's unfortunate.
Try they shall.
Team EZ definitely had a easy run at this one with. Although the first period was fairly well balanced. They were only up by 1 point at the start of the second period, but then they just piled on goal after goal, and I think it was 5-0 at that point at the beginning of third period. So
fair enough. Yeah.
But Delphin does have the glory of being the only Fun Train team member to have a goal of this match.
Indeed, that's quite the honor, the distinction at this point in this match. 10 seconds left. Are they going to double their score? No, they're not.
Playing for personal glory to make yourself look good for the next draft, I think is definitely something good.
For the Fun Train. Already been knocked out of the running for the playoffs. I think that's they've got one more game next week, but that at this point, that's just for show.
But Easy definitely made it look fun for everyone.
Indeed.
I don't know what do we got. We got Team Texas versus who is it?
Now it should be Team Texas versus the Swag Squad.
Not looking good for Swag Squad right now.
No, not
attendance
really.
Wise.
Dick Butts says the Swag Squad forfeit so that he could go watch the Stars game. I don't know about that.
Then again, I don't think at 3-1, I'm not sure if he's technically needed at this point. Swag Squad definitely not showing up here. This is not going to be a good game. I'm going to hazard a guess on this one.
We've got a full Team Texas here. All right, that's my last reset, guys. I'm fresh out after this one.
I don't think we have anyone from Swag Squad here except for James, who does not appear to be joining. I can't say I blame him at this point.
They generally wait a couple minutes into the warm-up, let one team jump in, and then and the other team will jump in.
Team Texas is definitely a mighty force when it comes to the game of hockey question mark.
They've all shown up. So they could be a pretty dominant force tonight, no matter who they're playing.
And I think this is not looking good for Swag Squad at this point.
And Swag Squad could choose to forfeit, or they could play with one player if that's what they want, but...
it's as good as forfeiting, let's be honest.
All that is a forfeit. They just make us watch it.
It's probably not going to be fun for the casters or the viewers at that point.
Nonetheless, we'll be here. We are IBN. That's what we do.
We suffer for everyone's enjoyment and compassion. But I guess the only reason they would want it to play out is... oh boy. Looks like we got some subs at this point. I'm not sure if this is technically legal.
Well, HQML rules state that you can be a ringer but you can only play for one team that week. So if you ring for another team, you can't ring for any others or play on your own team.
Well, then I'm assuming your mom's favorite player was he?
Who knows?
I don't know. But nonetheless, it looks like we have Crab in a Tree, Dick McBucks, Gray, and Dick Van Dijk for Team Texas.
Indeed, you're correct.
Go ahead and rate out Swag Squad for the players there.
And in red for the Swag Squad, you have your mom's favorite player, Maxwell, and James, who says this is the, quote, I don't have plans for Friday Night League. So, he's
there you go.
Talk a little trash about the entire league that he plays in. That's classy.
Bold move. Let's see how it pays off.
Yes, we'll see exactly how that pays off on the ice, as they're down a player.
I'm expecting good things out of Team Texas for this one, unfortunately, for everyone involved. As Maxwell is trying to get around DVD there, but no good. Your mom's favorite player backs it.
And Dick McButts. It's the somewhat improbable, but nonetheless, it happened. Goal.
Backhand straight from center ice right into goal. There was no goalie, which definitely doesn't help. Here,
pretty much.
Right off the face-off, guides it in, batted away. It's definitely a good sign.
Looked like that was either Maxwell or James got a piece of that. Not sure which.
Your mom's favorite player out with this. Crossing the center ice. Takes the shot. Goes wide out behind the goal where Gray's going to bat it out over to Dick McButts. Tries to get it over to Crab in a Tree, but it looks like Maxwell's going to beat him to it. But he gets around it again.
Bernhorn says, did I miss the machine game? Yes, you did. And
not well. Not well.
If you're rooting for the machine, it didn't go horribly well.
That's the nature of the things. You definitely have to show up on time. Who's that?
Yes, I made it.
All right, man. I'm glad to have you. We've been holding down the fort here without you, though.
Awesome. So we're live on the air right now?
We are live on the air right now. We are 2 minutes in. We are 2.5 minutes in.
As DVD puts one in.
Of the Team Texas game.
Team Texas is up 2-0 now, winners. And definitely Swag Squad is down a player and not quite sure about the other.
Period of the last HQML game of the night.
The machine versus Team EZ there was not a good match.
The last two matches have been a little bit lopsided, but we'll see how this one goes.
you know what, guys? I have to give this Swag Squad team a lot of credit. Well, they were an unknown quantity when they came in this season, and we really didn't know. I mean, they were Sweaty's friends, and they kind of came together, and they put together some pretty good games, but they just never found that winning mark here in HQML for this season. But they come every night and they play hard. That's all we really ask for on the channel. And good evening to everybody who's been watching so far as we are Friday Night Hockey and admirably filling in and doing everything, as always, Killinger. And we appreciate you, man. And Mephi's here too. Yay, Mephi. The all-star goaltender from Blood Dragon.
The lesser fill-in for Mr. Winters here.
Not lesser in any way, man. Not lesser in any way. But here's a chance in front. Oh, he's got it. This is it. Can he be? Yes, Dick McButt shoots and scores, man. You give him that much time in front of the net, and he is going to bury it. And so Dick McButt's, again, one of the top scorers, gentlemen, on this Friday Night Hockey show and throughout the seasons. And we are in the middle of season 4, smack dab in the middle of it. And see, Swag Squad has been eliminated technically from the playoffs this year, but they still come hard and they come out to play. But so does Team Texas, and they've definitely got some great scorers on that team, and they have showed it this season and throughout other seasons too, guys. It's nice to see them kind of returning to form here as well.
Indeed, yeah. Tonight is the night, one of the first nights this season. I think they've really come out in full force. A full team of 4, no ringers, and played with everyone on the roster. And if they're going to succeed here in the playoffs, and heck, if they're going to get into the playoffs, that's exactly what they need to do.
That's definitely a good thing to have all your players show up and your mom's favorite player sneaks one past there. And Squad is on the board now with a third of the points, but no shame there. They got on the board with down one player, but they're not down anymore.
Yeah,
Will from Cali
joined. That's the end of the first. We'll be going into the second with the scoreline 3-1. And yeah, when you get one late like that, we've seen it happen a lot in the NHL. And wow, a lot of the crazy. This is one of the best NHL playoffs in years, I think, for anybody that's a fan of the sport of hockey. And if you are a fan of the sport of hockey, you will want to know about this. The Hockey World Cup is coming, gentlemen. Well, it's already happening, but tomorrow it comes to North America here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Killinger, we're so excited. And a chance in front. And Dick McButt again. Hat trick.
Grinds it in.
Cramming a tree.
Yeah. I was saying that we're going to have ourselves tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the USA versus the Baltic Nordic team.
Yes, the Baltic Nordics. They should be good.
They should be very good. And after that, coming up 40 minutes later at 1:40, we're going to have England and Canada. So we're going to have a nice, former British Empire Commonwealth matchup.
Wow. And yeah, we'll be interested in seeing how those teams, we know some of those teams have been practicing regularly, and we also know that some of them are just the kind of individual players that can change a game almost by themselves.
Maxwell,
there's Maxwell getting it done solo himself and making it 2-4. And yeah, Swag Squad staying in this, guys, as we go down here in the second period.
It's definitely a game now since they've got all players in attendance at this point.
Will from Cali decided to show up. Yeah,
it's definitely. I don't think the NHL has that player attendance problem that we seem to have occasionally here. But
NHL also pays their players.
Well, guys, and see, we were talking about the NHL playoffs. I know that has occupied the attention of a lot of these teams. I guarantee you, Team Texas is watching the Stars game right now while they're playing in this game. So
they were actually hoping.
Their strategy may be to go up early while there's like an intermission or some shit like that and just try to score as many goals as they can so they can keep an eye on what's happening in the NHL playoffs. As people are fans of this game and fans of this version, it's the best first-person hockey shooter in the world, guys.
Oh, you said that they're fans of the Stars and they were going to watching. They were actually hoping for a Swag Squad forfeit there at the beginning.
Yeah.
So that they could watch the game, they said that? Okay.
They were hoping to be able to.
There was only one Swag Squad player left at the very beginning. before he gets saved by a couple of friendlies. And so, yeah.
But Texas had to play this game out, and it's worked out well for them, to be fair. They're up by 2 goals at this point, which is definitely good, with 2.5 minutes to go in the second period.
I can guarantee that a big chunk of Team Texas, if not all of them right now.
Dick Van Dijk.
Beautiful heater.
You can't tell. You can't tell by their play on the ice.
Game right now. Maybe they're in a commercial or something. Maybe that's why he scored such a nice goal.
I mean, that's how you get better. You watch the professionals play. And these are definitely the professionals of hockey, ? As it comes out, the goal batted out. And we're back up to Team Texas side, where Gray's going to come out, bat it down. Your mom's favorite player is going to play this one. Scramble for the puck. In front of the goal, Dick McButts, and it's good.
4. Over
his hat trick, they're up by 4 points now. Coincidentally, that's exactly how many points Dick McBucks has. And I'm struggling with English right now.
We all are. It's been that kind of day. Because we're gearing up here for the World Cup, which is going to be amazing.
Definitely some pressure on offense right there for Swag Squad. But it looks like the defense for Team Texas has joined the fun.
Yeah, for the next, 2 or 3 weekends, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday at around noon Eastern. There will be World Cup hockey going on with teams representing the world. Guys, the world. We keep saying it's the biggest esports night in history and so forth. And now it just spreads out to whole weekends and months of weekends.
Yeah, really, it is. And so we're not lying about that. Every time we say that, it's true. It is the biggest night or weekend or week or month, even, in this case, of esports and hockey history. It just keeps getting bigger. Well, we can't stop it.
Beautiful plays by Dick McBucks and grabbing a tree right there. Dick McBucks hits it straight over the goal, right into the waiting hockey stick of a young crab in a tree.
A young crab in a tree. Yeah, and they're just laying it on now, 7-2 as we wind down the second period. And just a great offensive display from Team Texas. And yes, next week will be, I understand, Conjure, the last week of regular season, and then we will go into the HQML playoffs, and that is always a wild ride. Sometimes it's not who you think is going to be the victor that ends up prevailing. And Crab and Tree prevailing right there on a nice pass, Dick McButts, and they are just passing it around to the whole team very well here, Team Texas. With a full lineup, that definitely helps them. They've had their ups and downs as far as having people on the team and finding people that really congealed together as a unit. But these guys look very good tonight so far against the Swag Squad team that was up for it. Even though they're technically out of the playoffs, they're still number one in the hearts of many who watch here on Friday Night Hockey.
Oh, indeed. And you can see there on the scoreboard, everyone on Team Texas has either goals or an assist. Multiple assists. So, everyone getting the touch of the puck. Including these guys.
We got some sort of ice figure skating dance going on by Team Texas here. Crab in a tree and Gray right here.
They just kind of let that goal happen. I'm not sure what was happening there.
I think it was some sort of like voodoo prayer, maybe. Some sort of magic. Not that they really need it at this point, but they're still up 5 goals at this point. Texas definitely showed up to play. It's a good thing.
Yeah, we like to see the participation. I mean, whether it's the playoffs or not, it's still Friday Night Hockey, and this is the longest running hockey in North America, and we are very happy to be here in Season 4, heading towards a playoff. Crab in a tree, with authority. 9-3 now. Hat trick from Crab in a Tree.
The young crab in a tree gets his own hat trick.
The young crab in a tree, yes.
What's a young crab called? Like, a chicken is called a chick. Is there a name for a young crab?
And a hat trick's called a hat trick as Dick McButts gets one.
Working on his second
at this point. One more. And he'll have it. Double hat trick.
Yes, quite an offensive performance once again from Dick McButts here.
We saw
and
him
Team Texas,
somebody get 9 goals once. So, yeah, we were all of the exhibit jokes about, we heard you like hat tricks, so we put a hat trick in your hat trick.
Swag Squad currently has 3 goaltenders. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see how this works out. Can the puck get past them? I think it's a game for Texas at this point.
Very defensive-minded, Meffy, yes.
It's up to Texas to get it past them at this point. This could be interesting.
As the primary offensive player there just kind of jumps over it.
And it's an open goal, but...
they're just trying to burn the clock at this point, if I had to guess.
I don't think they really need to.
Well, just say, you know, it's all right. If you guys want to just hang out in your own goal and do nothing, that's fine. We'll sit out here and just, you know, skate around and knock the puck around.
Dance figuratively.
Yeah.
Ice dancing, I think, is yes.
Just enjoy the evening. It's Friday night.
Yeah, and just taking time off the clock with a 7-goal lead as we are halfway through the third period. It looks like this one is probably locked up, guys, for Team Texas. But, yeah, Swag Squad still pursuing the puck here. Will from Cali going down there in the corner. And there's Gray. Gray's been a good addition to this team. It seems just to be one of those people that works quietly and does their thing and keeps control of the puck on the ice.
As we have a collision between 2 Texas players, the puck gets out.
Man.
Into the goal!
Will from Cali from downtown. Hello. And maybe they're not out of this yet, guys. The comeback. Could it be inevitable?
I don't
Down
care
by
who
6.
you are.
Do we believe in the Swag Squad now?
I don't care
6
who
goals
you
in 2
are,
minutes?
what game you're watching. That was absolutely beautiful.
That was a nice shot.
Oh,
But
man.
there was no one there to block it, so I'm not going to say it was exactly a hard shot.
Any shot from that distance is quite an achievement, especially with the way this game works when your mouse is controlling your hockey stick. Definitely not an easy thing to play.
These guys make it look easy.
Yeah, already some great hockey tonight, guys. It makes me sorry I was late to the party here, but I was earlier to speak a little bit with Cryptic C about the new version of hockey coming out.
Ooh, all right.
So I have some exclusive news about that and stuff. So we'll be talking about that, I'm sure, in between rounds here. But still, shots on the net. And, yeah, 3 staying in front for Swag Squad, doing a good job of swatting it away there. And, yes, it's like a power play now as Team Texas will just kind of gather it back up. At center ice, send it back in front here. Oh, blocked. It's going to go back again. And an empty net on the other side. Under a minute left to play.
Beautiful open net. Oh, he doesn't get it in. It's so close. Oh,
quite.
Heartbreaking. Absolutely
Again,
heartbreaking.
Team Texas is going to go back to their we're just going to waste time on the clock strategy. Just keep the puck out of either net. Let that clock run.
You know, Winners, even though you weren't here, we weren't actually doing anything. We were just kind of just sitting here sipping Mai Tais, pretending to do stuff.
Gray gets a goal anyway. That's the 3 goal.
Nice shot.
Until the boss man showed up and we decided we actually had to start doing something around here.
Oh, well.
Oh, I'm not the boss, man. I just talk like a boss, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy to be here tonight. Winners with the 1. We got Dr. Killjoy.
Oh, beautiful. 2 in goal,
man.
and he still sneaks it by in the top left corner right there.
Crab.
10 seconds to go.
Score another one for the legendary Dick McButts.
And there
storied
it is.
history
Again,
on the ice.
We found out where the commercial breaks in the Stars game were. Texas was scoring goals.
A very convincing performance from this Team Texas team. But, yeah, much love to the Swag Squad. They don't give up, and we see them get better week to week, guys. We see them make some pretty good plays and sort of see each other. We didn't know, I don't know how new some of these guys are to the game, but they've started getting pretty close on some of these teams. You could see them learning and getting better over the course of Season 4, so that's been fun to watch them do that. But, yeah, you got to give all the credit to Team Texas and all the goals they were able to score here, and just a very nice performance. as we are getting things rolling. It's a long weekend of hockey, so we were just kind of going out and having a good time tonight and then coming back and getting ready for the weekend, where we'll be here at noon tomorrow at Sunday Eastern Time to bring you the Hockey World Cup. And so very excited about that and very excited about what we got going on tonight. This is Friday night hockey. We're well past the open skate. Where's Claude? Claude Giroux. It's a special comeback edition of Claude Giroux. He has come back. That's awesome. He said he would. A true man of his word. Shout out to friend of Friday Night Hockey, Claude Giroux.
Unfortunately, you weren't here to witness the majesty of his performance.
It's always something with me and Claude. You know, he said, okay, 1v1 me in the pro server in Russia. And so I did. And then some other people came in. And then so me and Claude had to combine our superpowers and win the game. And it was fascinating. So, but it's not quite ever what you think it's going to be. And Claude has said that he's had a real life lately. And we can't fault anybody on Friday Night Hockey for having a real life, guys. Even though, what better could you be doing if you don't have a real life than to be watching right now on the Independent Broadcast Network as we bring you Friday Night Hockey, some of the best teams in the world here on HQML.
Absolutely.
So I think we've about covered it here. We've talked to World Cup.
Oh, Tiggs!
North America starting tomorrow.
Yeah, those are going to be some interesting matchups, man, because I know that some of the games have already started. This is the first weekend that the North American teams are going to get involved, and so it'll be the first weekend that we'll be getting involved on some casting. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how these guys match up. I mean, seeing how the who's going to step up on the international type of play, because it seems like a different kind of pace than some of these leagues. It really does.
You have to cope with the different play styles of the different regions. Always fun to witness how the Russians play, as they are the It's always good to see the different strategies.
Oh, off the post. And Gray follows up. Yeah, in the Commonwealth of Independent States, they're going to be playing. There's all sorts of very interesting. We're going to see how they play out. We recognize some of these names, say, oh, yeah, these are good players, and we'll see how well they do on the world stage over several weeks of competition. Claude Giroux there shooting and scoring.
There you go.
And there we go. I got to call a Claude goal. He's always happy when I do, so always happy to do it for him here on Friday Night Hockey. He brought all these people back to the game with a post on one of these subreddits about hockey, and suddenly, we have 10 million new players. So I want to welcome all the millions that are watching here on the Independent Broadcast Network tonight. I did tweet it to everybody, guys, so maybe we'll have at least 20 million instead of 10 million tonight, because it's still a big, cool night of hockey. It may not be the World Cup, but it is HQML, and we've had some pretty good games in this season 4. It certainly hasn't been any sort of letdown, Kellinger. We've watched a lot of these games, and, well, all of them, haven't we? And a very high level of play now. And Tiggs with a nice one there, showing us how it is, demonstrating. We should, yes. Absolutely, yeah. I'll have to get their thoughts and opinions on what has happened this evening, and just the anticipation for the World Cup. I mean, it's already been happening, and we're already seeing some results and stuff. But just to see how Team USA, who has been all rocked with it, and that shot rocked across several parts of the ice before finally settling down. And now who's going to pick this up? There's Claude contending for it, as is Gray. Lucic, though, in front. Shot, no. Rebound attempt. Going for it. Sure.
Channel switched.
Hey.
Good.
Channel moved.
And good evening and welcome to the show. Here's a shot and just wide to the right.
Channel moved.
Hi, everybody.
Glad to see
Are you
you made
excited
it.
about the World Cup?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Ready to see the other talent that we haven't played against yet.
Yeah.
Throughout the world.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun for everybody. Here's a chance for Tiggs, hat trick, with 1 minute left in the first, 3-2. But yeah, it starts tomorrow at, I believe, noon Eastern. So a lot of us will be there.
Eastern.
1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's even better. Okay, so noon Central. Okay.
Indeed, noon Central.
Good. I think that's what I posted. Yes. Okay. If my math is correct.
So it's on the spreadsheet. I'm going by the spreadsheet.
Yeah, because there was something on the subreddit where it had like some weird other time, like Luchik from downtown 4-2, but it was like a Russian time that was mistranslated. So it would have put the English guys playing at like 3 or 4 in the morning over there, which probably wouldn't have been really fair play to them, as they say. So yes, to accommodate a lot of the world, because World Cup does involve other countries besides America.
Preposterous.
I know, man.
Preposterous.
Well, we got to be nice, you know.
Let someone else take the limelight for a few minutes until we bring it back to the good old US of A.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, tomorrow we're gonna have the USA versus the Baltic Nordic team. And Team England versus Team Canada. Those are going to be 2 tough matchups, I think, for the North Americans.
Oh, yeah. We've seen England play very well, guys. I mean, they have really made themselves known on the international scene. So I'm very interested to see how they play against a very solid lineup from Team Canada.
Yeah, I see on the subreddit they've been doing things like practicing.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
it's serious business. And Gray, serious business with the second. Claude Giroux with an assist on that, 4-3. I just got in myself. I just ran in here to do this, so I haven't even looked at what's happening in the playoffs. So, but I had to make it because it's Friday Night Hockey. I mean, this is the biggest night in esports. It always is every Friday night. And cool to extend it into the weekend, guys, and get some more hockey in. And all sorts of things been happening on IBN. Very excited to tell people about all of that, as it looks like we're going to be covering some insurgency coming very soon. You guys like the Claude Giroux with his second. Bang, a nice one there. Just buries it in the side of the net. Meffy, your thoughts on insurgency?
Oh, I'd love to see that played. It's definitely got some interesting characteristics to it with its high damage, or very high damage weapons, so extremely low kill time. Definitely some good strategies you'll probably see with smoke grenades, and interesting map design as well. The whole
cool. You totally need to come cast it with us, man.
I might
just do that. Oh, yes. Great pro player shot and score. Oh, that was beautiful with the backhand there, and Claude gets his second assist. And so this, what I assume is an open skate, is 5-4 in favor of the blue team. Good. Claude got an open skate in, and I got to cast it. That's great. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, did I miss all the other HQML games as well?
Oh, yes.
Wow, what else happened? Can we get a recap of the... Did the machine play?
The machine played. It was not very pretty, I gotta say. They were down a couple players there.
Both those games were pretty lopsided. So two teams versus an easy, you're going to walk away with some wins.
They weren't very struggled wins either. They were fairly handedly won those games.
They were going to walk away with it, yeah.
Yeah.
But we definitely did get to see some exciting hockey, some good plays nonetheless.
Well, I understand from DVD that the playoff order is now determined. So, all right, Claude Giroux determined with his hat trick here, and he came to play on Friday Night Hockey, and he is performing here. 6-5. Puts the blue team ahead halfway through this second period here. But, yeah, oh, man, I can't believe – yeah, wow. Look at the time, yes.
So you missed all the action.
Well, you guys
man.
did great. always a high level of professionality from you guys, and definitely a big weekend of hockey to look forward to. I'm excited to see this World Cup really start to happen.
It's going to be pretty great. I said I know I'll be here, so noon tomorrow. I'll be here. Winners will be here, and a couple people from the Baltic Nordic team and whatnot should be here.
Yeah. Another interesting
channel,
team that's going to be fun to watch in this World Cup. Yeah, don't sleep on that Baltic Nordic.
Always sage advice in any situation, not just hockey.
You know it.
So,
but yes, definitely join us. And yeah, we've got a lot going on. Kendris was on it still at like 6 a.m, guys, playing that Dark Souls. Claude Giroux with his 4th. Shooting and scoring.
If you like Dark Souls too,
saw
Kendris is your man right now.
Yeah, it's good to have Kendris back. He's an old school guy that we've worked with a lot at Tribescast IBN, so good to have him back on the scene. And a bunch of the old casters are coming back. A lot of the new guys are stepping up too, and we are covering a lot of games coming up. Yes, Insurgency, there should be a big announcement about that pretty soon. Several other games coming out. And I was talking to Cryptic C today, man. He said he definitely wants to put some sort of, even though it's going to be, Sub Rosa is going to be more of an open world game, he wants to put kind of a competitive aspect in it too. Claude Giroux with his 5th. Definitely the competitive aspect in these open skates is a man like Claude Giroux. But yes, so lots of things are happening with Sub Rosa and with hockey. He wanted to definitely let us know that they are doing more with the physics on the hockey, and that it's starting to feel really good. And they're hoping to have an update out pretty soon that will reflect some of the changes that have already been made in hockey. So what he says he wants to do is take the best of what's in 55F and just put it in those new physics and just get it tweaked to where it feels right. And I think that's what people want. I think that's the perfect way to do it.
I agree.
And Shrek, he's a broger. Man, Shrek's probably about the best anime that there ever was.
Shrek's about the best anime there ever was.
Shout out to Casey Tron. I forgot to social Casey Tron.
Oh, Casey Tron is such a good streamer.
You could have gotten her.
She's the best.
Could have given her $1 and
Six,
imagine how many
please.
viewers, how many more millions of viewers we would have gotten if you gave her $1 to read out on stream.
She is a professional woman. Okay, she's trying to make something out of herself. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to her. Shout out to Cryptic C for making all these games. Some of you might have picked up the Humble Bundle that had the Cryptic C EP in it. If so, you will be getting multiplayer online Touring Car Legend very soon also. I have all sorts of Cryptic C news. Woo! Late breaking news here. Now I'm getting in late on the cast. We won't keep you guys too late, but some of this is pretty interesting. Yeah, the online multiplayer we've tested, it's been pretty fun, but he's still working on the net code for it. And that's just a fun game anyway, so to play it with other people is particularly fun, guys.
I agree.
But you can still pick that up on his site for like $3 for that bundle. It's going to go up pretty soon, the EP, I think. But in the meantime, you can still pick it up for a pretty good price and play 3 very cool games. That one girl that was playing it on that stream this week really liked the puzzle game. I wish I was more into puzzle games because it's cool, but I like racing games, and touring cars is pretty awesome. It has a bunch of tracks added to it now, and Emily made some great tracks. It's a fun game, and I think now if they've got a player base of people, oh yeah, I got that, I got it in a bundle, then they can kind of build on that. We'll definitely be doing some touring cars, guys.
Maybe even some Skate or Die.
Or don't. Skate or Die was a NES game.
That's right. That's right. Skate or Don't.
Skate or Don't. Yes.
Nice attempt.
I never
And
remember
plus,
the
it's
name
more
of
of
that
an
game.
imperative, so. But yes, and shout out to our friends at Spearhead, Project Cyber. We're definitely going to be doing some of that, especially in the off season of Hockey Question Mark, HQML and LHL. I think that's sort of the settled upon game of choice in which to battle. So we'll definitely be. Yeah, but we'll definitely be doing Friday Night Hockey every Friday night as we do. And thank you guys, Killinger and Meffy, for coming in, and Killinger especially for always doing such great work, man, and being here and making a lot of this happen. And just it's been a fun last year or so casting all this stuff with you, man, every Friday night.
Yeah, it has been right about a year. Yep, it's pretty hard to believe, but it's true. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yes, and who would have thought we'd be doing a worldwide World Cup of this game at some point in the future? I mean, that's amazing. I'm supposed to be announcing the game. I am announcing it. Claude Giroux with a landmark performance here, as much better than the Flyers are probably doing. I have spoilers. I haven't seen any of these games yet.
Dude, fuck you, man. We won.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, good.
Yeah,
good for
2-1. It was a very tight game, but Mason, 38 saves or so. It was kind of scary to watch. But
all these games are so scary to watch. This has been a great playoffs. And Lucic, oh man, look at that with the spin move and the shot in front, right in the slot. Tiggs on the assist, and we are tied. This last game of the night is turning out to be a doozy, as we've got 2 minutes left to play here. And yes, but there's a lot going on, guys, and that's just yes, there's a game going on underneath us, and what a game it is! What a titanic struggle between this red and blue team at Open Skate on Friday Night Hockey. But yeah, so many things are coming in the world of gaming, and even in just the games that Cryptic Sea is making, and then all this stuff that we're going to be casting on IBN and covering on IBN. So very excited about all the things that are going on. Follow IBN Casting on Twitter, where you can find out the latest about it, and we'll tell you when we're going online with stuff such as Hockey World Cup tomorrow. That's going to be history again being made on this channel. Whether a tree falls in the forest or not, whether anybody watches the channel or not, it is history happening. You cannot deny it. I mean, even Neil deGrasse Tyson, honorary member of Team Generator, is definitely in agreement on this, I think.
We need to get a plaque for that.
Yes.
We'll work on it. We'll
use some of the IBN millions
We'll get
of
the
dollars.
art department working on it.
Well, you guys were here for so much that I missed. So, and Gray, not missing that one. 9-8 with under a minute left to play. Could that be the one that does it? Claude on the assist again. And they are getting it done offensively right when they need to. We'll see if that makes a difference up by one. But yeah, so you guys, your final thoughts on what you saw this evening, the spectacle of Friday Night Hockey that we saw, that you saw that I did not.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, George.
It was fast and fun.
It was very fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big save! Keep tying it up there with 15 seconds to go. Wow, what a disappointment there for Red.
And Claude taking time out from real life to take it up in front of the net. Shoots! Oh, and just wide. And that one, the rebound almost there in front. And that's going to do it. He got the, that's all he needed. Just to keep it down there and keep the pressure on. So, yes, 3 stars of the game. Claude, and Claude, because he spits hot fire. And Dylan. So yeah, just very excited about all these things, man. Yeah, but yeah, any final thoughts on what you guys saw that I didn't see? The Machine, they are set in the playoffs, as is Team Texas. It looks like with their win tonight.
The Machine did not win tonight.
Machine did win, but they didn't have to win.
Maybe in the playoffs they'll get some attendance, and that'll definitely help their prospects.
Yeah, I'll be there for the playoffs.
There you go.
Awesome.
That will help.
We have one definite. Yes.
Well, we've had some people talk about being able to hang around more and hang around less in the world of hockey ? And yeah, I mean, real life does intervene, and people are at different points of their lives, and sometimes people stop playing for a while, but then they come back and stuff. But as long as the spirit of the leagues and the spirit of the game is going, there's always some interest, and there's always people holding it together. So I have to say the community has stepped up quite a bit in these past few weeks with all the things that have happened and all the dramas and stuff. But there was some we didn't know what was happening with Dial. Well, there's Lucic making it happen with a goal. But yes, Dial's doing great. It's just real life stuff, man. You know, a lot of people. Claude, Claude scored earlier. Claude's was so much better because it was Claude's. But yeah, these guys take their time to come out and play this game. I mean, even when they don't have as much time to do it. And Friday night's a tough night, guys. I understand that, especially for your younger people that do like to have lives. And Lucic, with his second taser on the assist, he has 2. Oh, you'll just have to score more, Claude. Score more goals.
I think as my final thought for the night is there's one more game next week that's not even a playoff game. It's not even between two teams who are even in the playoffs. But I still think it's my most anticipated game of the week next week. And that is the Swag Squad versus Fun Train.
Oh
man, yes. Because one of those teams will be the Memorial Blood Dragon team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's...
Though they will not win a game this season. In the spirit of Blood Dragon.
That is going to be the best game of the week next week. I'm calling it right now. Even
oh my
though
God.
Neither of those teams are going to the playoffs. That's exactly the reason why it's going to be good. It's because no one has anything to lose.
My only thought would be to make sure you have some people show up tomorrow for that amazing World Cup game.
Oh, yes.
And good times will happen.
I'm really excited about it, guys. And, yeah, it's the culmination of a lot of work. There were times when the world didn't really speak to each other and just played this game in little groups across the planet that we're on. But now everybody knows who's good, and there's a spirit of cooperation, and there's a lot of people that talk, and we are anticipating it even more because we know kind of what to expect from some of these players. You saw that Kukler goal. Did you see that that video of Kukler? Oh, and Taser making it 3-1. So you'll see players like that from the Russians. They are the game we were told originally is for Russia, and they have so far made that very clear in international competition. We'll see if they continue that. Who can overcome the power of the Russians on this World Cup? That's going to be the big question, I think.
Winters, I thought we already claimed Russia for ourselves. What happened?
Oh, word? Oh, yes, we did. That was great. We came from behind and won the game and teamed up like Avengers or something. It was a beautiful hockey moment, yeah. I even made a pass or something. It was great. I think so. Big weekend ahead. Follow us on IBN Casting and follow us on the YouTubes. Yeah.
And YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, just type in IBN Casting on YouTube and you'll be able to see this game and others, including the World Cup. We'll be putting that up as soon as it's done too. But all sorts of new content coming to the channel, so definitely give us a follow because a lot's going to be going on there. And yes, follow this channel. Taser following this one into the net all the way with an assist from Sammy, and 4-1 here as we start to wind things down. As one more open skate will continue, and our server is always open. Royale with cheese, guys, 24/7. You can come play on it for free. This game is available for free at hockey.com. Check out the hockey subreddit at r/hockey?. Dr. Killinger is at Doctor is Sin on Twitter. I am at Winners with the One. Meffy is at Carl Hoffel.
Indeed.
He's the man. And Meffy, your final thoughts. We didn't hear much. I know you covered a lot of ground while I wasn't here. Your thoughts on what you saw during all that?
Oh, it was just some good fun all around.
Okay.
Wonderful. I couldn't have summed it up any better.
I was just letting you, take over once you got here, drive the car, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So I just got to sit back and enjoy the games as they played out before my very eyes.
Yeah, because there's a lot. These guys have really stepped it up. It's a very enjoyable game to watch, man. even if you occasionally call it a ball in a field and things like that.
I've gotten a lot better with that, I think.
The purists may not go for some of that, but I mean that's part of the style. So
ever since I left that job in my life, I've stopped mixing games, which is good.
Well, we're going to go mix some games and drinks and everything else, I think, and call it a night here, as we've got a big weekend of hockey. Join us at noon tomorrow, or 1 Eastern, yes, for the Hockey World Cup, as we will be bringing you 2 of the games as North America enters the fray, as they say on TV and esports. Again, the biggest weekend in esports history, again, here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Meffy, winners with the 1, Dr. Killinger, thank you, everybody, Claude Giroux, and all the teams that came and played tonight. Thank you, Cryptic C, for making this game, and thanks to Fork Parker for just being Fork Parker. And, is this going in? Yes, it is, Lucic, with a hat trick to close us out here on a spirited note. 6-2, and this red team is in the driver's seat as we close it down on Friday Night Hockey Open Skate. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and don't forget HQML will be back for next Friday. Season 4 continues, our last game of the season. The playoffs are determined, but pride's still on the line because it's Friday night, and we'll be here to bring it to you. From all of us here at the Independent Broadcast Network, I'm Winners with the 1. Thanks, everybody.